Good morning, everybody from sunny Amsterdam this morning. Um, this is Ben from Journey. I'm Coen van Bunge. First of all, this session will be recorded. So if you want to switch off your camera, that's possible. And it's not allowed to take any pictures or movies from this session. The session will be recorded and will be sent afterwards to you, so you can watch it all over again. Um, Ben, good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. A little bit early.
A little bit early. Well, guys, for everybody who don't know and asking why we're standing less than 1.5 meters yeah, from each other, we're tested every morning at 7:30. It's the first thing what we do. We get up and first a stick up the nose, and then we have breakfast. And this morning we have this session. Ben, if you can introduce yourself to everybody back home.
Welcome. Nice to be here. Thanks, Koen, for invitation.
No worries.
I'm 37 years old, umpire from Germany. Probably you've seen me sometimes because it's my fifth European Championship. Fifth.
Sure.
Starting umpire international 2013 with an international my first Europeans in Boom. So luckily appointed for the Tokyo Olympics. Had a lot of fun with Koen in my life. So I think we know each other's
Umpiring fun, eh?
umpiring fun.
No, yeah.
Always.
Just to be sure.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, today we're gonna talk about body language and selling your decision. Guys, if you have a question, you can pop it in the chat. So we will answer your questions about anything you saw so far in the European Championship. I think especially yesterday is as one of the commentators said yesterday in the broadcast, a rules fest for everybody. So if you have any questions on the rules, we're more than happy to answer those questions. Some of you have sent in the questions before, so we will answer that one. And good to know that for the one, and we're going to choose who's going to be. The one with the best question or the nicest question, we do have a little giveaway, and this person will win the little giveaway. But first of all, Ben, because this is a morning coffee, how do you drink your coffee most of the times?
Sweet and blonde.
Sweet and blonde. Oh my God. So what kind of coffee it is?
If I have to take one, I will take a cappuccino.
Okay.
With a lot of milk, please, and sugar.
Okay, perfect. Well, I'm more like a short espresso guy with a little bit of milk in it. So espresso macchiato. So, guys, I'm just having a little sip of my coffee. All right, Ben. Body language. How important is it for an umpire to have body language in selling your decision? How important is body language?
Body language. So first of all, we are not communicating like we do now with words. So the non-verbal communication is key to sell your decision. And one of the facts for non-verbal communication is your body language. And if you're not sure in your decision and you show it to everybody with your body language, for sure, people will recognize, players will recognize, and they will start take it or start a discussion for sure straight away. So you have to stay calm, easy, make you big, not bigger than you are, but not smaller than you are. So and if you have a round back or something like that, if you're not watching the people or the players, and you show that you're not confident with your decision, then it's hard to sell it, even if it's right.
Yeah.
So, and sometimes with your body language, you can sell a decision if it's only a 50-50 one. So if you have a strong personality and you show it, I'm confident with that what I'm doing.
Yeah.
No one will take a risk to discuss and to get a card or whatever. So yeah, if you have a proper body language, then you can sell the 50-50 decisions, maybe the hard one.
Yeah.
Not the easy one.
No.
If you go for the hard one. So yeah.
Okay.
That's really important.
All right. So we do have some questions. The first question popping in is, do you change your body language when you're giving a card or a verbal warning?
Yeah, I think you have to, because card is a big decision. It's a big penalty for this player who gets the card, and you cannot show a card in your normal style, because it's a different story. So a free out or normal sideline needs another body language than a personal penalty, because there you make a big step, or you show clean, I don't want to do it anytime in my game. So you have to show it. So you need a big rest, or
because everybody's looking at you as well.
That's it. Yeah. Because time stops. So probably it will be a big whistle.
The cameras are straight into
you.
Yeah.
So you have to show, guys, I don't want to do it anymore or anytime. And you cannot sell it like it's a free out. No? So
yeah.
So I have to change my body language when I get caught.
Yeah. So and also I think it's important. Always with body language, there are three things that always have to be in line. So your whistle tone,
correct,
your signaling,
yeah,
and your body language. And if one of the three is off, then the message that you want to bring across is not the right one anymore. So make always sure that your whistle tone is in line with the body language that you're showing, and also the signal with your arms. Because if you're like a really strong signal, but your whole body language is like not confident, yeah, then that makes it really hard to sell the call that you want to make. So those three things, so whistle tone, body language, and signaling must be always in line. So there are also other questions. The next question is there, and this is a good question for you, because I know that you're not arrogant at the pitch. You're strict and really confident. So this is a good question. How there's a thin line between being confident and arrogant on the pitch.
Absolutely.
So, but what is the thin line when you cross it? So how can you prevent that you come over as arrogant,
yeah,
instead of confident? What's the
line is really thin, as you said, and to be honest, when I start umpiring when I was 16, probably I was a little bit arrogant, but not because I am. Maybe like a protection for myself. Because when you are young and you have to umpire the adults or the older guys, and you are not that good when you start as normal.
Yeah.
Because no one will start like a god or whatever.
Of course.
Then I protect myself probably with an arrogant style. And when I get some video clips from my side, so take a camera with you and ask a friend, please, can you film me all the time, not the game, just you. It doesn't matter what decision you take, or was it wrong or not, was there a foot or not. Have a look to your body language.
Yeah.
And then if you have a lot of clips from your side, so 3 or 4 games, just watching you will find out a lot of things about you. And then you can find the little tiny things what is probably arrogant, especially if you speak to people.
Yeah.
If you point with a finger, that is arrogant.
Exactly.
Take your open hand.
Yeah.
Don't be or don't react to the players like they are dogs or whatever, or like a policeman. So when I start international, Peter Ferret said to me,
good old Peter Ferret.
Please don't be the typical German policeman on the pitch. You don't need it. Yeah, that is. So if you start, you can be that, because then you are focused. Just I want to get it right and not wrong.
Yeah.
And after your experience, or if you get settled with a correct decision, then you start to your body language, and then you will find out what is arrogant and what is confident. So my advice to you guys, if you start umpiring, or if you even umpired for 5-6 years, take a friend with a camera, let you film.
Well, and the camera, guys, this is just a phone as well, eh?
Oh, exactly.
And you don't need a professional camera. Just your phone, eh?
Take a phone, take a tablet, or whatever.
Yeah.
They are good enough. To show what you want to do and what you don't want to do. And so one of these things is pointing with a finger. That's arrogant.
Like this.
Like,
hey, you. Yeah, so treat the players how you want to be treated as well.
That's it.
With respect and
absolutely.
Totally agree. And also there's a question, how do you balance the need to be assertive at times of big decisions and when with being approachable? What is your the balance with your body language? Is it always with the kind of call that you have to make, or?
Depends on the game, I would say. So if it's a tight game and maybe it's becoming a little bit physical or very intense because it's 2-2 and the last 5 minutes were like ping pong, up and down, and
running, sweating.
Of course. And a lot of stuff goes on in the circle. Then you have to show I'm here, guys. Yeah. So even if you don't make a call for 2 minutes or whatever, but you have to let them know with your body language, I'm here. I'm still focused. I'm here for you to take the right decision, but also to be here for safety. Yeah. So you have to look that the players don't get injured or hit by a stick or whatever if they are challenging for the right plays in the D. Yeah. So and if you stay there and not interested or it's hard, I'm done, physical, gone or whatever, they will know it. They will feel it.
They have a sense of it, huh?
Of course, always. But if you stay in the last 2 minutes or whatever, yeah, I'm here. I'm always here. And for the last minutes, I have a breeze or whatever. So they will feel it as well. So it doesn't matter what decision you take. In an intense game, even a sideline ball can be important. Yeah. If it's in the left side or on the right side. So sometimes you have to show the small normal decision what we have within big body language.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's not always the big stroke or the big corner or whatever. Can be a sideline ball in a very intense game.
Yeah, and so, but do you still remember the back in all the games that you have umpired, the moment that you think there was a change in your body language, like okay, seeing yourself on camera, or so when your umpire world or games, you think okay, this is the point that I have to change my body language.
Yeah.
So from being arrogant to become confident on the pitch.
Yeah.
Do you know that moment?
It was in I think 2015 in London when we shared a room for the Europeans again, and because it was my second senior tournament. So the first one I was really nervous. I was happy that I got three or four matches. I got my badge and my mark was okay. So I was happy to go home and don't bring me in shit or whatever. So the second one, I was more focusing on to left the German style.
Yeah.
And to grab some advice from the international big guys. So for example, Marcelo Servetto was there. We know all the small Spanish guy. So he's more an entertainer and commentator on the pitch. So I try to grab small little things from all of the umpire group, to put it in my bag and to find my own international style. And the umpires manager, Jet Curran and Peter van Red, they helped a lot.
Yeah.
And in between of 2013 and 15, I took a friend with a camera, and I was watching all the games. Just me. Just how do you react? How do you try to sell? And if I realize I'm a little bit stiff on the pitch, it's not arrogant, but it looks arrogant.
Yeah.
So I tried for myself to leave the stiff in me,
the stiff German guy,
yeah. And to become a little bit more flexible with your body language. Right? So not funny, not a clown or whatever.
So, but close to yourself, the style that you love the
That's
best, because you know, I'm not a Marcelo umpire
Absolutely,
myself, so
absolutely.
so stick always to yourself
Yeah.
what you can do, and don't try to become someone else.
That's it. You cannot never copy an umpire you've seen, because you will never be that good as the original. So you have to find your own way. You can add something from another umpire. That's not a problem. But be yourself and don't try to copy something.
Yeah.
Because you will never so good as the original.
Yeah. And because, well, there's also a question, because the game is so fast and the cards are almost on the run given, and before we know it, we blow again to restart the game. So does that change the body language, or do you just in times like if there's no card given that you have to get strong body language, or is it always at the card that you have to have the strong body language?
No, especially when you give a card, you have to show a strong body
Also,
language.
when it is on the run and go. And
also, because so for myself, to show a card, I wait a second, I stand a second, show it, and then straight away.
Yeah.
So I'm not that guy who is giving a card during running.
Yeah.
So I
always stand still.
I stop for a second, stand still, show it, and then straight on. Yeah, but it's different to even your running style. You can film in a training session. Have a look if you are running with a proper body language, or if you're running like someone else.
So wait, guys, film yourself. That's the two messages that Ben is saying already. Film yourself and look at yourself.
Do it.
How do you look on camera? Get in front of the mirror, showing a card. Do it.
Probably you're laughing and you saying, "Oh, this guy is crazy,"
but we've all done it. We've all done it.
But to be honest, when I was young, I took a mirror in the house of my parents. Was staying in front of a mirror, and I was practicing signaling.
Exactly.
Because on my first
wait. Strong.
Of my first practice umpiring course, I did something like this. So we start all with this one.
Yeah, or really high, you know, like this.
So this is a 16. Yeah. So I get marks when I was young too. Yeah, you have to have a strong arm.
Strong signal.
Yeah. So I practice this in front of a mirror.
But if is there a difference between pointing with the open hand or with the finger?
I say yes. But when I was young, I've never thought about. But I think yes, with an open hand, it's more clear because it's a bigger signal. And this one, we don't like it.
No, but
so the outcome maybe is the same because I show in this direction.
Yeah.
But if you have a look, I like the open hand.
But
it's more friendly.
But always. Or even
with a strong signal. So,
exactly.
So the penalty stroke, you have fingers or penalty corner, but that is big decision.
Yeah. So at the penalty corner, you don't do this, huh?
No.
It's always
with the fingers.
Because otherwise, it's like a present. Here you go.
It is. Yeah. Sometimes I find myself to do this one, but then it was a really easy, stupid foot or whatever. Yeah. But normally you have this one.
But again, so if the foul, just like a little foot, then your whistle tone is short and sharp.
Yeah.
And maybe your signaling is also, guys, this is just
Sorry, I can't do anything again.
Exactly. So if everything is in line with the body language, so your whistle tone, your body language, and your signaling, then the whole package is there. So
correct.
If there's a small foul, just give a small whistle, easy signal, and also your body language says, yeah, sorry guys, just a little foot. So those three things always have to be in line, I think.
Correct. Even a card can be a strong signal, but your impression is like, sorry guys, I can't do anything else because it's up to you that you knock the ball away after the whistle. Yeah? So there can be a card what looks harsh, but it's not up to you. It's not your fault. You have to give it. Yeah. Or maybe someone slides and he really don't want to take a player out, but everybody knows the yellow card will come.
Exactly.
Yeah. You don't have to do. Maybe he's
big show of it.
Maybe he's straight up and said, "Oh, sorry, I don't."
Exactly.
But then you can go, "Sorry, guy, but there's no opportunity."
Exactly.
Yeah? Exactly. So not even every card has to be like bam, bam, bam. So there are opportunities to say, sorry, but I can't do anything else.
Yeah. So far, so good. No, but guys, this is clear, eh? This is clear. Guys, if you have any questions, just pop them in the chat, and we will answer them. Oh, there we go. How do you change body language if you want to send a message to either a player, a team, a bench, or the audience? Well,
yeah, to the audience, it's all about arena umpiring.
Mm.
So
Wait. We've umpired a year and a half without any audience, eh? So even for us here in the Wagner Stadium, it's new.
It's new,
but it is so good. It's so good. So hopefully we can all umpire soon all the games with a lot of audience and crowd again. And I can tell you, it's fantastic again. So, but sorry.
Yeah, but if you don't have a crowd, maybe you have a live stream, or you have a television. So there's always arena umpiring, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you change body language? I'm not saying, okay, I'm speaking with a coach, I need this body language, or talking to players, I need this one. I would say you have your own body language all the time to everybody.
Yeah. Always with respect.
That's it. It doesn't matter which role he has, but it depends on the situation. If you want to give a strong warning that you don't want to talk anymore or don't want to have discussion, then it must be a big one. If you just explain a rule or your call or whatever, then try to be calm. And as Koen said, always with respect, because we want to respect from the players, so they earn our respect.
Exactly.
And you have to find a balance.
Yeah, so treat the players how you want to be treated yourself. Eh?
Correct.
That's very important. And so I think it's also depending on the message that you want to bring across. So if it's just a friendly message to the coach or to the team, you can adjust your body language and the things that you say and the tone in the way you say things.
Yeah.
And if it's a strong message, like a really really big warning, yeah, then you have to adjust your tone of voice, your body language, your eyes maybe as well.
Yeah.
And it was funny because yesterday night I was the video umpire on Ben's game, England against Belgium, and the sun was really low. And we all know if the sun is really low, we tend to knijpen with the eyes. I don't know the English word for it, but so make sure that even in those times, if the sun is there and you automatically will close up your eyes, make sure that you know that how the people back home with the camera and also on the pitch will look at you. So that's also to be conscious of yourself. Okay, what is happening now? Even with the low sun or something else, how do I look? How do I look now when I'm closing my eyes a bit? So always be aware of it. All the other aspects as well.
Correct.
Squint your eyes. Thanks, Richard. Well done. Thank you for the heads up. It's still 5 to 9, so still not a bit awake, but thank you so much, Richard. So for beginning for the starting umpires, because we've all been there. So we say the advice: get somebody with a camera, get in front of the mirror, and so those things you can do yourself. But what would you say as an advice during the game? Do they first have to make themselves big and then say, okay, go small again, or is it always on a high, big on the body language and the whistle tone and those things?
So I would say if you start umpiring, you have to focus on the right decision. That is more important than the body language, because the player want to always to have the right decision. And if you are confident with your decision making, then you have to grow up. So I would say start from the low level to grow your body language, because the problem is if you start as big as you can, they will always say, look at this guy, that's the arrogant one. You don't want to talk to him, or shit, he's coming then again for a game or whatever. So I would say take some points, some notes before you go on the pitch. So okay, I want to try this one, or they focused on my face when I give a verbal warning or card or whatever.
Yeah.
But you can always come back if it's too harsh.
Yeah.
But if you start as big as you can, yeah, your name is gone probably.
Exactly.
They will never think about all decisions were okay.
No.
If you go from the pitch, everybody will talk about your style.
Exactly. Hey, and our friend Raghu from India, I assume. Raghu, good to have you on board in this session. He asked, how does the fitness affect the body language as well?
Yeah, it affects always.
Exactly.
If you, I wouldn't say fat, but if you are
not fit,
so muscles will help you, because then you will stay.
Yeah, but also if you're tired, then it's gonna be
absolutely, yeah. So if you had a bad sleep or whatever, you are not fit on the pitch. If you train every day with your muscle training or whatever,
yeah.
You will always stay in a normal way, yeah. No round back or whatever. If you do not train your back, it's become like this.
Exactly.
So if you train it normal, you normally stay like this. So it helps you in the body language.
Yeah. So and also, you know, guys, the game is getting faster and faster. So make sure that you're able, mental wise and also body wise, to umpire 60 or 70 minutes. You know, because and especially maybe with when the sun is out, it's warm, and if you're sweating all the time and the water and the sweat is going over your face, it doesn't look good as well. Because then they say, yeah, wait, how is this possible? This guy is never on time with in the circle and shouting at people. So make sure that, and mental fitness and body fitness as well will give you more space in your mind to take the right decision in the end, I think. So
correct.
So make sure all those things again, that will make a good umpire, I think. Yeah. So all those aspects of fitness, rules knowledge, you know, very important. Yeah. So Raghu, very good question, and keep up the good work. See you in Tokyo. Yeah, those it will be Anik. That's going to be taken care of. No worries. We will talk about the pictures a bit later on, because Ben is also somewhere. Yeah, well, Ben is there. All right, Ben. Before we move on to the next question, there's a little thing, because the giveaway is this mug, morning coffee with Ben Göntgen. So I'm gonna ask Ben to sign it and write a message for someone here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell the people back home what the appointments are for today, because it's still a game day today at the ladies at the ladies side. So if you take care of this, then I'm gonna read out the appointments for today, because again 4 games will be played. No, so yeah,
I will
think of it.
The message I will think of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to do it.
All right. So, guys, Ireland Scotland will be umpired by Sophie Bockerman from Germany and Ilara Ambrosini from Italy, with Loreen as video umpire. Then we have Belgium Italy. It's our Dutch pride in this tournament, Imke van Sloten, together with the Russian umpire. Sorry on the name, Anastasia Bogolo-Yobova. I hope I pronounce it well. With Sarah Wilson as video umpire. Then England, Germany. It's going to be umpired with Ivona Makar from Croatia and Edison Keogh from Ireland, with Michiel Otte, the Dutch men's umpire, who's going to be the video umpire. So also there, mixed appointments, which is always possible, especially now. And Spain, Netherlands at 8 o'clock, live on the Dutch television. It's going to be Michi Meister from Germany and Celine Martin-Schmetz from Belgium, and Sebastian Michielsen is the video umpire. At 8 o'clock, that's Spain, Holland. Big game. All big games, of course. All right, so the next question Yeah, Raghu, stay safe. You as well back in India, and yeah, stay healthy. Question: if we're getting emotional during the game. Well, first of all, are you sometimes getting emotional?
For me, for sure.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah,
Do you want some
yeah.
napkins or tissues now? No.
No.
So what is some advice that you can give if you feel that you're getting emotion, your emotions are getting up? What is the advice to bring it down again?
Yeah, that's a good question. Some guys take a mental coach for that one. So if you have a feeling, oh, my emotions getting higher, or they will straight come out, it's never good, because everybody expects that an umpire is calm and has control over himself all the time. So, but we are human, so there will become emotions, especially if you have a right decision and a lot of people will shout to you, and maybe you heard something what is not nice or whatever. So be focused on yourself. Try to let the emotion go out of you. Sometimes you have a great picture in your mind what helps you to be happy, or
The happy memory.
that's it. Or you will focus on your breathe. So someone has a technique of breathing, that the emotion go down. Or you will have, I don't know, maybe you can make a sign for yourself what you can do in the pocket with your fingers, and you connect sign with a lot of good memories.
Yeah.
So that the good feeling is coming back. That's my advice to you.
Yeah.
Try what helps you, whatever helps you, and
back to yourself.
that's it.
Breathe in, breathe out, and
Yeah.
don't go running and emotion keep on going. No.
Correct.
Realize that the emotions are there,
Yeah.
because we're all human, so it makes sense that the emotions are there. They're okay, but when it comes and bother you as an umpire, make sure, all right, so I recognize it myself, and now I have to bring it down again by taking a deep breath, having a good memory.
Yeah.
And in the umpiring, just make sure that you're going back to the basics.
That's it.
Simple whistles, and don't make it even harder for yourself, because it will make you more emotional. And don't take any disturbance on the play, because that's something that, well, I recognize from the past, that I worry about the game or something. No, just worry about the umpiring and what you can do to make the game even better.
Right.
So, because guys, at 9:30 we have a shootout briefing for the rest of the tournament, so it's gonna be the last 10 minutes before this meeting, because otherwise we will be late. And as all the umpires know, and everybody in this chat, is when you're late, that's never a good sign, and we always are on time. So 10 minutes to go in this meeting. And
This question is a good one.
I need to collect. All right. So did you have a moment that you lost control, and how did you deal with that moment, and what did you learn from that moment?
I have
You first.
I will never forget it. It was in the EHL in Barcelona. I will never forget.
First round, or was it?
It was first round in October.
Mm.
And I had the Saturday last match. I will never forget. It was Kampong against I can't remember that right. I think Wimbledon, but I'm not sure. And it's going to be dark, so we had the lights on. It was a big fight between the games, and a lot of hard work for the umpires.
Yeah.
And in the third quarter, someone pushed the button for the lights.
Oh, really?
And the lights go out.
Out.
And the restart takes 14 minutes.
14.
40.
4-0.
So we were sitting 14 minutes in the changing room, the teams and the
Cold
umpire.
again.
Cold. And the problem was that the team forgot the hard work we had, or we did 3 quarters.
Yeah.
So they forgot there were some verbal warnings. They forgot there were some green cards. And in the last quarter, they start not at 0. They start at 150%.
Yeah, go.
So
All fired up, of course.
So we had some messy situation. We had a big fight on it. Probably a red card we missed.
Yep.
So to be honest, I'm not sure I can say it, but we fucked up in the last quarter.
Sorry for our English. Sorry.
Yeah, but true.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
And on the evening, the umpire's manager came to us and said, "Guys, sorry, we have to say that the next 2 days you are reserving."
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So in the game, we don't deal it at all with it because we were so surprised about how it's going.
Yeah.
Because we were never prepared for it. We were never thinking about it.
Yeah.
And so my big learning from that one was always expect the unexpected. And even if you have a big break because of thunderstorm or the lights go out or maybe a big injury what needs a little bit longer, stay in the game.
Yeah.
Even if there is no game, but be prepared mentally that you have to do something. And probably if the teams will forget what you did before, you shouldn't do it. So don't start with the verbal warning after that. You have to stay in a game and think, okay, we had the verbal warning, we had the green cards, the next one has to be a yellow one. Don't forget it. So that was my big learning from that game, that I will, if there is a break, never start talking about normal things. So how is life? So we were relaxed, and we were just too relaxed. Yeah. So, but I had never this situation before.
But that's also understanding what's the game going to be. Prepare yourself. Okay, what's going to be? The guys are warming up like raging bulls for the last 40 minutes, full of energy. Yeah, you have to prepare. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. So they could recover for 40 minutes. So normally if the game starts, everybody is becoming a little bit tired in the last minute. But they start at 0.
Yeah, exactly.
So it feels like for them, we have a new game here.
Yeah.
And we umpires, we were not ready to have a new game. We thought, okay, it will go on like we had now. It doesn't.
No.
So be prepared for that everything can happen and that you take the right plan for this situation. And we don't have a plan.
No.
So that was my big learning from that one. That will never happen again.
Good question. Yeah. And guys, I know in the whole of umpire countries all over the world, the situation of last night's game between Holland and Germany is a hot topic. So we're going to touch on the rules, so not on the interpretation or what happened, only on the rules for the last couple of minutes. So Ben, and also as umpires here, I think that's one of the first. To be honest, the first 57 minutes were very well umpired.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, in hockey, and especially when it's like televised and everything, unfortunately for us, people will forget the first 57 minutes and only focus on the last 3 minutes, where of course a lot of things happened. I think the Dutch team, they were allowed to the rules say that they are allowed to change the goalie at the penalty corner when a card is given or an injured goalie can be replaced. They didn't do it, so that was allowed by the rules. But how if you see the last 3 minutes, and what is the learning that you will take out from that to yourself for the next game? Because I think it's the same situation as you just said in Barcelona. Like, all right, expect the unexpected.
That's it.
And always be on top, and also in setting your call and the things that you want to do. So, watching back on the last 3 minutes, what is the big learning point for you for your next games?
So my learning point is, as we said before, always expect the unexpected. Be prepared that something can happen what you're not prepared for. Try to get it correct with your colleague. It says always, it's TV time. We don't can waste time because it's expensive or whatever. But if there's something big happened, then really take your time. Don't be in a rush. Don't do it in 10 seconds. maybe go slower to your colleague to refocus, to bring yourself back in a calm manner. Talk to your colleague normally. Don't say,
take your time.
Take your time. That's it.
Take your time.
So even if you have in my mind, oh, we don't have a TD, is not happy about
no,
it,
no.
but it's for the players. So if the right outcome is given, no one will care about that you talk 30 seconds instead of 10.
But again, and I think also stopping time buys you time in this case. So don't rush things. In the end, the right decision must be made. And that's for me the big learning point, I think, from yesterday's game. That whatever happens, as Ben said, expect the unexpected and create a safe environment for yourself and for all the players. And also just make sure that whatever you do, it's a well thought of situation with your colleague, and don't rush those decisions, because they're a big call. So yeah, even as a video umpire, do you like being video umpire?
I like it.
But the first time, I still remember, I was like shaking. Yeah. I was, oh my, no, not me.
Me too.
But now very confident.
But the good thing is, I was learning the video umpire in the India Hockey, so that it was a proper tournament, but it was a little bit more fun than maybe a serious tournament like the Euros or World Cup. And the second good thing was I had Andy Mayer in my back.
Oh yeah,
so
he's the king of video umpire. Right?
Absolutely. So he was sitting next to me and coached me. So after this 6 weeks in India, I said, okay, now I'm prepared for being a video umpire in a serious big tournament. I'm not afraid to put me in a box, and yeah, I still love it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much, Ben, for your time, for the interaction, guys. Well done. Not the last thing, but first I want to say tomorrow at 9 o'clock we have a new session with Alison Keogh from Ireland. She is umpiring today, so we can also ask questions about the game yesterday, and that's today actually. So we're gonna ask tomorrow the questions of today's game, and we're gonna talk about positioning, how important that is in selling your decision, in the general umpiring. So that's with Alison Keogh. Tune in at 9 o'clock. So not 8:30, but 9 o'clock. It gives us a little more time as well to wake up. So tomorrow, Alison Keogh, 9 o'clock. And then, Ben, the best question and to win the giveaway. Is that the question with the Barcelona story?
I would say yes.
All right. So Aniek de Klerk, congrats. You will get the morning coffee with, if you just say Ben Göntgen here. And then, yeah. There's a special message. Be yourself and always enjoy. That's the main message that Ben is giving you. This will come to you. Well done. Thank you, Aniek. Thank you, Ben. Any plans for today?
No, just a shootout briefing now, and then we have a look.
All right, guys. Thank you so much again. Join all the sessions later this week, tomorrow with Alison Keogh. Ben, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And we're gonna go to downstairs for the shootout briefing. Thank you all, and have a great day. Bye bye.
Stay safe.